Infolinks News Top Stories is brought to you by Dawakhana, Gandhinagar, Jammu. BJP President Amit Shah on Monday said his party will scrap Article 370 of the Constitution, which grants special status to Jammu and Kashmir, and introduce National Register for citizens across the country after returning to power. Targeting the UPA regime on national security issues, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday said his government took bold steps to counter terrorism compared to the timid approach adopted by the Congress-led regime. Modi's remarks at a poll rally in Nashik district of Maharashtra came a day after a terror attack in Sri Lanka, where 290 people were killed in a series of 8 blasts that tore through churches and luxury hotels in the island country. The Prime Minister said that due to the bold approach adopted by his government, terrorism has been curbed in India and is confined only to some parts of Jammu and Kashmir. The Sri Lankan government believes a local Islamist extremist group called the National Tawheed Jamaat was behind the deadly suicide bomb attack that killed nearly 300 people, government spokesperson Rajitha Sinaratne said on Monday. A dozen houses were damaged in a landslide in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district on Monday. No casualty was reported in the incident, which took place in Dogru Batri village of Kahara Tehsil, about 60 km from Doda. Traders affected by the suspension of cross-LOC trade by the centre held a protest march in Srinagar on Monday. Scores of traders engaged in cross-LOC trade on the Uri-Muzaffarabad route took part in the march, demanding revocation of the suspension order and sought a foolproof mechanism for smooth operations. People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti on Monday demanded the immediate release of Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front Chief Yasin Malik in view of failing health. Addressing the reporters on the sidelines of a party function in Kulgam, Mehbooba said the condition of Yasin Malik is very bad. Top Jaish-e-Mohammed commanders have been eliminated in targeted action by India post the Pulwama terror attack. Of the 66 terrorists killed in Jammu and Kashmir this year, 27 belong to the Pakistan-based terror outfit, out of which 19 were eliminated after the February 14th Pulwama attack. Within 45 days of the Pulwama attack, the entire Jaish-e-Mohammed team involved in the attack neutralized through a combination of technical and human intelligence-based operations. This also includes arrest and deportation of Jaish-e cadre who were involved in the operation. Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Monday threw a fresh challenge to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to a 15-minute debate on corruption, alleging malfeasance in the Rafale deal with France. This came when journalists asked Gandhi about his reply in the Supreme Court over his remark attributing Chokidar Chor Hai Court to the top court. Gandhi expressed regret in the apex court for wrong attribution. The Supreme Court on Monday gave an ultimatum to the Madras High Court saying the interim ban on TikTok video streaming app will end if the High Court did not decide on it by April 24th. The top court's direction came after counsel Abhishek Manu Singhvi said the order could not be passed without hearing him and the experts. A truck carrying currency notes caught fire on Monday in the Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir. Police sources said the truck caught fire in the Kazikund area on the Jammu-Srinagar National Highway. Demonetized currency was found among the half-burnt notes, as also those presently in circulation. The driver and the helper of the truck have been detained by police. There is no official word on whether or not the cash being carried in the truck had any connection with the upcoming elections for the Anantnag Lok Sabha seat. Mughal Road, the alternate link connecting Kashmir Valley with the rest of the country, is likely to be thrown open very soon. Official sources said the road clearance work on the Mughal Road is going on smoothly. The road clearing agencies have so far cleared around 40 kilometers of road ahead of Bafliaz. At present, the teams engaged in slow clearing operations are clearing an avalanche of 300-meter length and about 30 feet high at 32.5 kilometers from the Shopian. 2 pokelans, 3 dozers and 2 snow cats have been deployed on the site. At present, road clearing operations are going on ground zero from both the sides. Governor Satyapal Malik chaired the 74th meeting of the Board of Directors of Jammu and Kashmir State Power Development Corporation at the Raj Bhavan today. Keeping in view the vast hydro potential of 20,000 megawatt in the state, of which projects of 16,475 megawatt capacity on rivers Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi and Indus already been identified, Governor stressed that all our efforts be made to execute projects with ruthless efficiency to achieve desired objectives of all-round development of the hydropower sector in the state. Governor observed that harnessing full hydro potential of rivers in the state will not only meet our own demand-supply gap but also augment the energy supply of other states.